Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jeff Hullinger along with Bobby Cox. And Bobby, you have settled your rotation for the remainder of the series.
Yes, we're going to go with Tommy Glavin on Thursday, then come back with Avery and Smoltzy if they're okay. And Tommy threw tonight. He seems to be fine. He only threw a little over 100 pitches, and he had 5 days rest prior to that. So he should be strong, and we want to make sure we get him in there.
I want to use a line from The Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home, and click those heels a couple of times, you know?
Well, I hope so. It feels good to get back on natural grass and in front of our hometown fans. That ballpark up in Minnesota, it's no excuse for losing too, but it's not exactly what we're accustomed to, but we should have played a little better up there.
Don Sutton has talked about this a bit as far as really the difference in the series has been the fact that all of your hits have been singles. The Twins have been able to get the extra base hits, and that's why they scored the runs.
Well, they put us away with the home runs, and that ballpark is conducive to home runs, and we got near the track or the wall twice with Gant and Davey Justice, and just didn't get it out. We haven't hit the ball on the button real good yet.
Any reason for that? Is it just another cycle in this game of baseball that has a million cycles to it during the season?
Well, I think so, Jeff, but as we look at the Pittsburgh series that we just came off of, you know, they didn't hit the ball real well, and we hit it a little bit better than they did. And what we're talking about here is real good pitching.
There have been a lot of instances where teams have been down 0-2 only to come back and win. I think about the Mets with the Red Sox back in '86, and you can go right down the line. But the important thing is you don't want to be down 3-0 because then nobody has come back from that.
Well, the Dodgers did it in '81. They were 0-2 and came back and swept the next 4. And we got some pretty good pitching to throw at them. If we can score a few runs, I think we've got a great chance.
What a wild feeling it is in this stadium right now. I don't know what to compare it to. Just the thought of the first World Series in Fulton County Stadium is enough to make your heart beat.
Well, I got here about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and there was so much activity outside. I had trouble getting in the tunnel to get into our parking spot, and it's what it's all about. Everybody wants to see a World Series, and we're just happy as heck to have it here in Atlanta.
Bobby, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Good luck tonight and the remainder of the series. We'll come back to tonight's show after this break. Stay with us. Fulton County Stadium on what is just a sensational evening. After spending some time in Minneapolis and also Pittsburgh, it is so nice to be back home where it's warm and lovely this time of year at night.
I know the fans love it. I know the players are going to like it. The Braves players, at least, are going to like playing in the real stadium, in real grass and real dirt.
All right, let's go to Russ Jamison, where he's standing by and has a number of big Braves supporters gathered around him. Russ?
More than enough. Remember I was telling you how tough it was to get a ticket? Look it up here. It says, "My wife for a ticket. My wife for a ticket." Now, you don't really mean that, do you? You don't really mean that, do you?
Actually, she's a wonderful woman and cleans fish very well.
Well, see, we got at least an offer here anyway. Maybe he'll get it by the 3rd game or so. I have a gentleman over here from Athens, Georgia, who came all the way from Athens. I don't know if he's going to get a ticket or not. We may get parking tickets out here. These people have been streaming in for all evening. I thought we had them all inside the stadium, but evidently not. Now, you've been trying to get tickets, right, for how long?
Since about 5 o'clock.
You say they're pretty expensive at the moment.
They wanted $450 for upper level center fields.
Wow. And he also says that the Atlanta police have been very vigorous as far as trying to take care of as many scalpers as they could out here. As you can see, all kinds of folks over here, they're yet to make it into the stadium. There are plenty of fans to go around, believe me. Back to you, Bill.
All right, Russ, thank you very much. He's like Dick Clark in Times Square tonight, waiting for the countdown. Scott Erickson versus Steve Avery, Game 3 of the World Series from Fulton County Stadium. CBS's coverage begins next. For Bill Hartman, I'm Jeff Hullinger. Good night, everybody.
This Eyewitness News special brought to you by your Lincoln Mercury dealer. Now, great lease rates on Lincoln luxury cars. By the Atlanta Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Coca-Cola Classic. Can't beat the real thing. And by your Greater Atlanta Nissan dealer, where customer satisfaction is standard equipment.